Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, happy Friday to you. You know what that means. Tonight at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, we're going to have that live stream. We always do this live stream where we sit back, we laugh, talk about week's events, and just celebrate being on this planet where other people can't be on this planet and should be here. But it's a break from the normal stories that I do. We laugh, we sit back, relax, get ready for the weekend. So 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, story time with Stock Market Steve tonight. You guys stay tuned. But I want to get back to business here. Somebody sent me a story last night that surfaced, and it's a very good story. I forgot who sent it to me. It's early in the morning. Thank you so much. And shout yourself out in the comments, because this story right here is exactly the type of stories I talk about and I want to talk about, because it's no way innocent people should get caught up in the BS of criminals, and everybody deserves justice. But what happened to this young lady right here? And today I'm going to tell you the story. I think her name is Isabella Angelina Scavelli. She's out of Florida. This woman was gunned down at her house because she did the right thing in reporting a crime she was victimized of. I'm going to play this video, and I'm going to come back and talk about a few points that really upset me about this video, and just some things we really need to talk about how crazy things are out here. Check this out.
Now at noon, deputies in Hernando County have arrested 4 people in an alleged murder-for-hire plot in connection to the shooting death of a 17-year-old girl back in February. Isabella Scavelli was a junior at Hernando High School. A relative was also injured by gunfire. And today, 4 suspects face state and federal charges. 3 could be imprisoned for life. For the latest, we're joined by Fox 13's Josh Cassio. And Josh, this investigation took 9 months. That's a pretty long time.
Yeah, and that's because this was a very complicated case involving multiple suspects who were allegedly doing everything they could to try and cover up this crime. In fact, we're told at least 70 warrants had to be issued to get to the bottom of it all. Here's what we know. This is according to Hernando County Sheriff Al Nienhuis. Back on February 6th, Isabella Scavelli went with a relative to the Hernando County Sheriff's Office to report that she had been sexually assaulted by 36-year-old Leonard White, someone she knew. A day later, Scavelli hears a knock on the door. When she and her relative open it, they're met by 2 men who open fire on them. Scavelli was killed. Her relative survived. The sheriff says those 2 men were hired by White to kill her. More specifically, White allegedly paid a man named Sheldon Robinson $10,000 to kill Scavelli. Robinson then took to social media looking for a helper, offering $5,000 and drugs as payment. We actually have a photo right there that he posted on social media showing the drugs in cash. Keyshawn Woods, a known gang member, was said to be the other guy to sign up for the hit. And it gets worse. Deputies say Robinson's mother also lied to investigators about her son's involvement, so she is facing charges as well. All 4 suspects face serious state and federal charges in connection with this alleged murder-for-hire plot. The sheriff saying, by all accounts, Scavelli had a bright future. She was not involved in any dangerous behavior. She did everything right and tragically still had her life cut short.
When you have a 17-year-old and this particular victim, we have every reason to believe that she was not engaged in any high-risk activity. She was a good kid with a very bright future, and to see her life cut short is heart-wrenching, to say the least.
Now, the question of the death penalty came up for 3 of the 4 suspects involved. Prosecutors say the decision on capital punishment has not yet been filed with the court, but that it is being considered. Certainly tonight, the sheriff is promising that anyone thinking about tampering with witnesses in this case or taking any other threatening action will be held accountable. He says with these suspects behind bars, the community is much safer tonight. Linda,
yeah,
back to you.
What a shame. It sounds like she, like you said, was doing all the right things.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, as you can see, there are 4 people that are locked up right now. You have the guy that preyed on, and violated Miss Scavelli. You got the 2 shooters who shot her and her mother, because the second victim was her mother. It's been confirmed. And then you got a mother of one of the two younger guys that did the shooting in jail for covering up the crime, trying to cover up the crime and back her son. Explain that. 3 things I want to talk about today. The first thing is this. Is how a lot of older men sexually target younger women. This girl was 17 years old. From all accounts, everybody said she was a good kid. Her mind was where it needed to be, in school and enjoying life. She was a member of the tennis team. She was in student government in her school. When I was in school, only the smart kids was in student government, or people that really cared about social change or something. So that right there tells you, was testament of what type of mentality this little girl had. I keep saying little girl, she's 17, but she could have been somebody. Another time, potential wasted for nothing. This girl gave off an aura, probably had a lot of friends and family that loved her. Gave off an aura so well, this 36-year-old dude, what's the name? Leonard White, was attracted to her in some way or another. You're 36 years old and you chose to target a 17-year-old girl. Think about that. More than twice her age. Can't find nobody your age. But then again, looking at your picture, who would want you? So many guys out here now look like crap. And they'll turn their energy and push it on against somebody that don't look nothing like what they would attract. Think about that. Look at the way some of these young kids look in these pictures, or these younger men that should be future leaders of tomorrow. Look at how they look. Matted hair. Purple lips from smoking weed and cigarettes and stuff like that. Yellow eyes. No clearness in their eyes. Marks all over their face. And if they ain't got marks, they'll put tattoos all over their face. They'll put graffiti on their face. Everybody want to be from the streets, but you ain't got to make your face look like the streets or a wall in the streets. Think about this. He was supposed to be, she knew him in some capacity. You know what I mean? He could be a guy on the block. He could be whatever. But for him to target a 17-year-old girl, would target anybody, and then, assault her, she did what she was supposed to do. She went to the police with her mother. The next day, in 24 hours, less than 24 hours, you came up with a plan, because you busted, to hire 2 people, again, younger than you, 21, 22 years old, to go and shoot this girl. And they wound up shooting the mother, because both of them came to the door at the same time, presumably because they didn't know these people. Hey, who these people at the door? I don't know. Open the door, bam. This is vicious. Gunned her down right in her door, with her mother there to witness it. Mother survived, she didn't. Every time she looks at those scars or those bullet wounds, she has a traumatic reenactment of her daughter dying right next to her, and she couldn't do anything. That's something no therapy, no medication will help you get past. A lot of times what you see, you can't unsee. A lot of times when you do these crimes against people, it's much more than physical. It's the mental that's worse. This woman is forced, every time she closes her eye or feel any type of pain from the wounds that she incurred, she's forced to relive this event over and over again. Another thing is this, how easy it is to get other people involved, or where they'll willingly just jump on something and risk their freedom and just get involved with taking the life of somebody, a stranger, without question. That's the thing, without question. I'm riding, whatever, I'm riding. He offered $10,000. Guys, listen, this money's not real. This is prop money. $10,000. This ain't nothing but $100 bills, right? They can buy a lot of things, but nowadays this is not a lot of money. Believe it or not. He offered that to a guy. The guy put a Facebook post out looking for somebody to help me kill somebody. Who will sign up? Here come this dumbass. Me? Let's negotiate. I'll give you half the money. At $10,000, I'll give you $5,000. And I'll give you some drugs. That means you lost in the deal. Because the only thing you got was $5,000 out of him. He got the money and the drugs. Think about it. Stupid. Don't even know how to negotiate. But I'm going to tell you something. 21, 22 years old was the shooter's age. One of the shooters' mother knew about it. She knew about it. And she's locked up too. So you knew that your son, I mean, let's really look at this for what it is. You knew that your son went out and shot an innocent person in something he had nothing to do with. And then the case involved a girl being shot, an innocent high school kid being shot, who reported a crime where a guy victimized her in a heinous way. And you backed your son for doing that. That lady need to be right up there. Like all of them need the same charge as Leonard White. Besides the, violation, the sexual violation of, Miss Scavelli, the murder charges, I'd put the mom in that too. Tell me if y'all agree or disagree. You backed that BS. You backed it. And even if you didn't know that it happened, when you found out that it did happen, you tried to cover it up. So you backed it. Women don't have no compassion towards women no more. A lot of times they don't. It's customary for somebody to want to protect their child, but this is a grown man who's supposed to be out on his own, and he should be protecting you. If you put the right things in him and had the right type of people around him, but you didn't. That's why he was easily convinced by a stranger to kill another stranger for money and drugs. What I tell you, you're a byproduct of your parenting. See? Proof is right there. She no different than the son. You on Facebook and get tempted to go and commit murder against somebody for a little bit of nothing. What was you going to do with that money? Because most of these people that do this type of stuff don't even know the value of money. They get it, go buy some expensive stuff, get online, show off. Look what I did off the blood of somebody else that looked like you. Or could have changed everybody's life with the potential that they had. Here's another thing. It's how this gets me too. How death is always the only option. I mean, it's like even in the movies, everybody say they gangster because they emulate themselves behind how the Italians, the mafia, they had codes. Women and children wasn't a thing. Think about it. That woman wasn't a threat to them two dudes. Why'd they even involve themselves? Over some money? Over some money. $5,000 is not a lot of money. A lot of people get that in income tax. You took somebody's life. The mother's left here, missing her daughter, 17 years down the drain, and she put a lot of time and energy into that girl, y'all. You can see they had closeness because that girl was doing good in school. Wanted to make a change. Told her mother, a lot of these girls don't even say nothing out of fear of embarrassment. And they suffer. Then later on in life, all of this tension and stuff and feelings that they had, reoccurring feelings of being violated, come out. And a lot of times it just blows up on a lot of people that don't deserve it, and then left a lot of people wondering why. Why didn't you say something a long time ago? She did the right thing right when it happened. Hey, mom, look, this is what happened. This guy took advantage of me, such, this, and that. Went down there and did the right thing, only to have this happen. I can't believe that strangers. Listen, if somebody came to me and I'm in that life, somebody came to me and was like, hey, man, I need you to do me a favor, man. I did something with this chick, you know what I'm saying? I need you to get rid of her. You know, I'm gonna pay you the money and all of that. Okay, I need the cash up front. What happened? Tell me what's going on. Why? Didn't even ask questions. I'll do it. Heard the money. Dumb it. I do it. F it. It's whatever. I'd have found out what he did. I'd have got the money and blasted him. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Some of us that look like us are out here preying on us purposely. Y'all better open your eyes, man. Open your eyes. This is not a strike against all men or women. Because you know, a lot of times nowadays you got to be specific when you say something, when you talk about a social group or you talk about this, not all and all that. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. All of y'all do. That's why you're here listening. We're not going to dance around situations. Every situation is different. But this story right here has a pattern that a lot of other ones do. This guy right here, Leonard White, 36 years old, shouldn't even been dealing with her or looking at her like that in any shape or form or fashion. Because at 36 years old, you've been a man for a long time. You know the difference between your mind state, where you are in life, to where she is, and things that she has never even accomplished. She's still in school, for God's sake, and you took her life. You took it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope all of these dudes burn. That mother too. For you to defend this shows that you're an animal just like them. And you need to be put down as well. Big flower bed, all of them look at him. See you in the next video. Take care.